Hi, this is Raj from MR Sportscars. Here I've got a 2010 Meteor Grey 997 Gen 2. It's actually registered December 2010, so it's almost a model year 2011 car. So one of the last. It's a Carrera 4S, so it's the wide body, 4.4 centimeters wider than the Carrera 2S and the Carrera 2. The four-wheel drive ones are 4.4 centimeters wider. You can tell by seeing this extra lip here around the rear lights. Meteor Grey really suits the shape. This example is lovely and shiny. No swells or anything like that. A couple of stone chips, but nothing major. Has a bi-xenon self-leveling headlights. It has a sport design 19-inch alloy wheels, which are in great condition. It has a X code for painted lower sills, so these would typically be black plastic on the 4Ss. This one's from the factory, had the option to have them painted Meteor Grey Metallic. Classic 911 styling there. The 997 Gen 2 was what I would call the last of the line of the classic look 911. So 991 is a phenomenal car, but it did sort of bring the styling up to date and kind of was a bit of a departure compared to these 997s, which is why these 997s are pretty much worth the same as 991s now, and seem to be going up a little bit even now. So it has rear parking sensors, so it has 4 sensors just there. It also has the sports exhaust, so it has this surround here and then the quad tailpipes at the back. And that all works as it should. So it's switchable, there's a switch inside. Show you in here. Air conditioning works as it should as well in there. This car also is interestingly being spec'd as a super hot country spec from the factory, so that means it has a third radiator. Typically there'd be a blanking plate there, but there's an extra radiator in there to keep the car cool, keep the gearbox cool, the PDK. So it's a 7-speed PDK. It has the optional hardback sport seats, so the rears of them are in a grey satin. Rear seats are in great condition, and it has Bose as well, so it has the extra amp in the back there. It has the audio interface, universal audio interface. As I said, it's got Bose, so it's got the Bose there. The two-way electric, so the rear part of it moves. The seats overall are in good condition. There's a little bit of rubbing here, but again, nothing too unsightly. It's not cracked or damaged. That could just do with a little bit of recolonisation, so I will do a little bit of dyeing on that just to make it look a bit better for the new owner. It's got the optional sport design steering wheel, so in conjunction with the PDK it has these full size paddles, so there's the positive there and then down a gear on that side. So now it's covered 69,634 miles. Next service is due 19,200 miles or 658 days. It was serviced in November 2020 at Northway Porsche. It has a full Porsche and Porsche Specialist History. It has Sport Chrono Package Plus, so it has the stopwatch there. It has full air conditioning. It has the heated seats, which are there. I haven't turned the car on, which is why that's not turning on. And then it has all the buttons down there that you can have for the dynamic stuff. PDK shift lever there, so it's a 7-speed semi-automatic box. It can be running full manual, full auto, or a combination of the two. You can just change gear as you want, using the paddles at any point, should you wish. So being a Sport Chrono Package Plus car, it's got Sport, Sport Plus, switchable suspension, which is the PASM there. Then it's got the switchable exhaust there, the spoiler up and down, PSM, so that's traction control, you can turn it on and off. Full auto climate control as well, so that's that system there. It's got the sat-nav module for the PCM3, so this is all touchscreen, as well as you can use the buttons as well. And it has the phone prep as well, so you can use the SIM card or you can use Bluetooth. So you've got Bluetooth there. As I said, it's Bose, so it's got the best sound system available in this car. There's the cup holders, they come out of there. Glove box is all good, it's got a CD storage slots here. Also has cruise control, so that's that extra stalk there. That can be retrofitted if a car doesn't have it, and so can the Sport Design steering wheel, which is a great feeling steering wheel. Really improves how you can drive these cars with those bigger up and down paddles. It's also got the auto dimming mirrors, so that's this bit here, and it's got the rain sensor as well, so it detects when it's raining and it will change the speed of the wipers to suit. It's also spec'd with the rear wiper, so that's there. So that's another optional extra. I mean, this car's got a huge list of options. There is actually a PDF you can download on my website, which has for every car, it's a PDF which has the full spec of the car, so all the way down to how big the fuel tank is, the dimensions of the car, as well as when it was built. Then it has the VIN number and the VIN sticker from the front of the service book, so all of the option codes, all of the codes for what's been the transmission and everything else. And then I've decoded all of the options for you on that PDF, and I'll show you a version of that now. That will just flash up on the screen. And then the sheet also goes into the diagnostics, so we plug these into Porsche Diagnostics, check for over revs. This has got just range 1 out of 6. Porsche normally say range 1 to 4 is okay, and even 5 and 6 should be okay as long as the cars run at least 50 operating hours since the last occurrence in those higher ranges. All that is available on that PDF, and it's available for all of the Porsches that I stock. I like to be transparent and show people even before they come to see a car and commit to buying a car that all of that stuff is good. And then I list out all of the service history, so you'll see that on that PDF as well. All mapped out, all of the services, what was done, where, dates, mileages, even contact phone numbers if you want to call those garages just to verify exactly what they did on the car. So as I said, it's just under 70,000 miles. It's got 3 previous owners on the V5, and it's just been serviced. It's also had the high pressure fuel pump replaced in December, and also the rear discs and pads. Now, I'll just show you the front and the rear. So there is the engine bay. So this is the 3.8 flat 6. It's a 385 horsepower, 310 foot-pound engine, and with the Sport Chrono Package Plus in launch control, it will accelerate to 60 in around just over 4 seconds. It's about 0.4 seconds quicker to 60 with Sport Chrono Package Plus. It just gives you a more aggressive map for the gearbox in launch control, so it will shift quicker and more aggressively. As has daylight running lights and also LED rear lights. That was all brought in the Gen 2 cars, as well as updating the engine, which obviously doesn't suffer from any of the issues of earlier 997s and 996s, which is bore scoring, which is the big one, and also IMS bearing failures. All of that stuff was eradicated in this generation of car, so 2009 onwards. So battery wise, it's got a very decent Bosch battery under this cover. And then it's got all of the tools. The warning triangle, it's got tyre gel in this pouch here, but also it's got the you can pump up the tyres with that tyre compressor there, which works off the 12-volt system. You've got all the tools, towing eye under there, and the locking wheel nut. So that's all as it should be. All the panels are original. I've checked all of these sections, so there's no accident damage that's been covered up. I'll just show you the front of the car, so you can see it's in very, very good condition. Radiators have all been cleaned out, and as I said, the air conditioning is working as it should be. All of the original stickers are there on the panels. So there you have it, a 2010, well late 2010, 911 Carrera 4S, 997 Gen 2 in stunning Meteor Grey Metallic with black extended leather throughout, and with all the options you would ever want. Thanks for watching.